What's up, y'all? Welcome to Two Guys and a Bug.
There's our bug right there. That's Abby.
Chris, if you don't know Chris, that's
Yeah.
his bug, not mine. I just help do what he tells me. I do what he tells me to do. I do what he tells me to do. Today we are getting back into some electrical. It has been a long time since we've been out on the garage here, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's been going on? What have we done like the last 3 weeks that kept us from the garage?
Well, just
What do you mean you don't know? Like what big event happened in your life?
I graduated.
Well, isn't that a big deal?
Yeah.
See, it's not a big deal to him, but it is to me because I'm his dad. But he graduated high school. That's pretty freaking amazing. Not amazing because he should have anyway, but it's just a cool thing. And as you can see on the back wall there, he got accepted to UCF. That's what he'll be going to school this fall, which is good for me because it's close to home. I get to still see Abby, which is awesome, and him, of course. But he is staying on campus, so because he wants to feel the full experience of being in a dorm. You excited about that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Looking to be away from home.
Yep.
Yep. Some alone time. Get to do what you want. That'll be cool. Yeah. So I mean, it's been a busy last couple weeks, and it's Florida. It's hot out here. I'm already sweating. So there'll be some breaks in between this, going to the pool, cooling off, whatnot, just because it's hot out here. But we're gonna dive in. This is something that I've had planned and kind of had in my head how I wanted it to look. So we'll see if I can make it come to real life here and see how well it goes. So hang on and let's get started. All right, so before we dive in, let's kind of explain why we are redoing wiring. Obviously, when this was, came off the factory in '69, it had the 8 circuits, the ceramic fuses, and when we got it, Chris already knew that he wanted to add some things to it. And, instead of replacing the existing and keeping it stock, we decided to kind of go a new route. And so, Chris, why don't you go ahead and let's show us what we added and why we added it.
So, let's see. First thing is I've added lights, LEDs under both of the running boards and inside.
Yep, so go ahead and shut the door so that you can see that they go off.
Yep.
So those are just connected to the dome switch,
Yep.
right? And then there's also LEDs on the floorboard
Yep.
that, again, shut the door and they go off.
Yep.
Okay, so those go on and off with that, but how else can you turn those on?
Also have a switch in here. So down is on with this door switch. Middle is just off completely, and then up is just if you want to turn it on manually.
Okay. Yeah, so like if you're at a show at night or whatever, you're driving movie or whatever, and you want to turn your lights on, you can turn them on.
Yep.
And you don't have to worry about having the doors open or anything like that. So cool. All right, so we added that. What else?
Speaking of this switch,
Yeah.
this switch also does the entire stereo system. So, new radio, got 2 1-inch tweeters here, 2 are these 2-inch, for your
4-inch.
4-inch?
4-inch.
4-inch. Okay. 4-inch speakers,
Yep.
and then let's see. In the back there's
Yeah, we won't. It's kind
I
of.
won't take it off, but there's a subwoofer and 2 6x9s back there.
Yeah.
And
an amp.
Yeah, I forget how many watts that is. But
It's a lot. It's loud.
yeah,
It's loud.
It's loud.
I grew up in the '90s. I had a loud radio, so inevitably Chris had to have a loud radio.
So, what this switch does is when it's down, the radio comes on with ignition. It should load here in a little bit. There. So,
That's normal, right?
yep,
And then when you shut it off, it turns off.
yep. But if you want to listen to the radio without having to turn the car on, you just flip this up, and it turns on by itself.
Now, why is it important not to have the car on?
Because since we're using, since we still have points in the distributor, having power going to those points all the time will burn those up pretty quickly.
Very good. Yep. Yep.
And so you basically either have to have the car completely off or start it up and running
Right.
to keep it from damaging it.
Yep. Yep. So this way you can sit at the beach, listen to your radio, and not have to worry about your points.
Yep.
Cool.
Let's see.
What else did you? So you got your air conditioner over there.
Yep. So that is on with ignition, but there's also a switch down here.
So we reused the defrost switch.
Well, we reused the slot.
The slot, right,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, we put a new switch in there because that's a three-way switch, right? Or is it?
It's just a
I
two-way.
can't. Is this two-way? Okay.
Yeah.
So you turn that on, and then there goes your air conditioner.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Awesome.
And the last thing in here, I believe, is in the glove box.
Yeah. Can you?
There's a. Oh, that's gonna. Hard to see here. It's messy. There is a little USB C and regular USB ports. Those are usually on with ignition, but we don't have that wired up right now. Oh wait, no.
No, it's not.
They're always on, but we don't have it wired up right now because.
That's one of the things we're gonna fix with the new circuits.
Yep. Gonna make that a switch, I think.
Yep.
Yeah. But that's it for inside.
Yeah. Well, and then so we also added 3 gauges.
Oh yeah, 3 gauges, all with lights, which I don't know if you'll be able to see them. Yeah. Lights in all 3.
Yep. So we got that wiring for those. And then you also installed. Let's go back here. Go ahead and turn the ignition on. So we've got driving lights on both sides, obviously. So when the ignition's on, those automatically come on. Which the surprising thing is because they're LEDs, they're almost brighter than the
regular headlights.
regular headlights. So yeah, so we added all that stuff, and we knew that there was as we were doing things, we knew we were going to. It is not at all how you. This is how not to do it, right, Chris?
Yes.
But this will give you an idea of the stuff that we added, and this will be like a before and after. And if you do this right, you do this, then everything changes. Isn't that how that works, right? No. The real world is we actually have to do the work to make it look pretty. So we're going to hop into that. This is not going to get done today. We'll probably work on just getting the new fuse panel mounted on the new backing plate and that kind of stuff. So let's hop into that and I'll show you what we're doing. All right, so here's what we got. We've got our new fuse block, and on this fuse block, so we've got 2 circuits on here, and actually these are the 2 circuits. These are grounds. These are your 2 circuits. So we can do a always on and on with key circuit, which is what you want. And obviously we've got 12 different circuits that go back to this panel. So the thought was to build out a panel out of this metal here, and we're going to attach this. These are going to be for our new relays that we're going to put on there, These, which we haven't even tested yet, they're not a big deal, right, Chris?
Yeah.
But because we changed everything to LED, the turn signals don't flash like they should.
They're a little slow.
Yeah, they're a little slow. But these are supposed to fix that, because this puts resistance on there and makes it think that it is a incandescent bulb. So we're going to put these on here as well. We're going to attach these on there. We've got grommets for all the holes. The wires are going to go down in the holes. And that's kind of the idea. I have no idea if this is going to work, but we are going to start marking this out and see what we come up with. So enjoy. Alright, so here's what we got. We got the basic shape cut out, and this is my makeshift brake, and let's see how well it works here.
Does that for video stabilization.
Alright. Shabby.
Pretty darn good then.
So now here's the problem: is this is longer, so we got to lift that up. Go ahead and tighten it up.
Both of these.
Well, just get it snug, and then we can always adjust. Yours look good? You like that?
You sure?
Yep. Chris here. You know, we can look these up to see what size hole they are, but we're just using our calipers and measuring that inside, the inside groove there, and that's how big we're going to make the hole. So those are 16.5. guys.
If only we had like an extra relay to show that. But
So that's kind of what we got so far. I think that's turning out pretty good. We're going to, we got to take it all apart, clean it all up, prime it, paint it, and all right, guys, that will do it for today. It's hot, and now it's raining, which is nice. Cool it down a little bit, but we're gonna grab something to eat and relax. Can't even talk. Heat's getting to me. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll bring you back the next time we come back out here and get some more work done. Thank you, guys. Hey, and you know, a huge shout out because we reached over 100 subscribers, and when we first started this, I mean, this was just to document for our own purposes.
yeah.
We really appreciate the support. The VDub group has been amazing.
Volusia Vito.
Yeah, Volusia VDub, they've been amazing. Everybody, I mean, everybody in the community has just supported us so much that we just can't thank you all for that. And you know, hopefully we'll see you guys out and about. You know, if you ever get down here, look us up. We've got a lot of good local groups that you know, we try to get together once a month. So check it out and enjoy your day, your weekend, your night, wherever you are at this point. And we'll talk to you later. See you guys.